name is Walter Reeves. I'm a Roman law scholar, also with serious blue-collar street cred. I would like to thank the people from Campagnolo. That is an Italian bar and restaurant at 980 Piedmont Avenue. And I would like for at some point their co-workers to come in here and just wave to you. This is the bar where Katie Jeunesse was a worker. She was the one that was violently murdered in the Piedmont Park. And I have serious blue-collar street cred. I've been a workers' representative. And just this past weekend was on the job and on the clock at DragonCon Atlanta. Thank you very much.
Data shows that only 6% of Atlanta's land is dedicated to parks, far below the national average of 15%. Meanwhile, 28% of Atlanta's residents do not live within a 10-minute walk of a park. Recent acquisitions like Lake Charlotte, the opening of Westside Park, the continued development of the Atlanta Beltline Trail are a step in the right direction, but the city needs significantly more parkland. So the next question, how will you fund critical land acquisition needs for Atlanta over the next 4 years and ensure a funding stream is available for future acquisitions as the city grows?
Okay, I would like to point out that there's a lot of green space in Milledgeville, Georgia, and we really do not have a place in this city for criminally insane people just to move here. What I will do as mayor of this city, I will ban criminally insane elements, throw them on the corrections bus, ship them to Milledgeville, Georgia. I'm sorry, but it's come to that. We're going to have some law and order under Reeves administration. Look at these good working, hard, honest people, co-workers of Katie Jeunesse. I'm sure they'll agree with my decision and my points of view. And we'll see how many voters here in the city of Atlanta also. Thank you very much.
How will you ensure that major new park investments do not displace existing members of the community who cannot afford higher rents and taxes that are likely to result from quality of life improvement?
Displacement often happens when good workers like these folks here do not earn living wages. Other communities such as Washington, D.C., under the leadership of Muriel Bowser, she introduced the Fair Shots Initiative, which was a municipal minimum wage. And that benefited greatly hospitality workers in the Washington, D.C. area. Then there was a great city of Birmingham, Alabama that took the leadership down south here. I was there over several months there at the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals advocating for the Birmingham minimum wage, which was $10 an hour. Unfortunately, they were snookered by the state of Alabama, busted back down to $7 an hour. I then introduced the Athens Christmas bus municipal bill that would introduce a 15 minimum wage, $1 an hour wage for Atlanta airport workers. Unfortunately, that Birmingham bill was thrown out because the Alabama wage preemption law was upheld, and that wasn't good. Thank you.
So considering the multitude of new parks coming online, the infrastructure challenges of existing green space, and the chronic understaffing of the Department of Parks and Recreation, green jobs training and workforce development presents an opportunity to increase employment, particularly among our young people of color, aged 16 to 25, who are not college bound, while also addressing the needs of Atlanta's Parks Department and Park System. How would your administration support and expand green job training programs?
Yes, the Job Corps already exists. It is a federal program. It is located in the Sam Nunn Federal Building right across the street from the MARTA train station at 5 Points. So that's a very good program. As far as green jobs, I did something called similar to a WPA program, where I spent 1 year of my life building a North Oconee High School with Winter Construction Company. That's just out, this high school was outside of Atlanta, Georgia. WPA, Work Progress Administration, was very famous under the FDR administration. It was good for young people. It certainly didn't hurt me any doing construction work. And thank you very much.
Equity is about creating policies, structures, processes, and tools for all people to prosper, including low income and people of color. So what policies, structures, processes, and tools will you advance in your administration to ensure that historically disenfranchised communities receive equitable investments in their parks and their green spaces, as well as public resources necessary to maintain them?
Yes, there's a certain distinction between debt and equity, and there's been a lot of subterfuge on the subject. I would like to cite the Gulch project that was very sleazy. That should have been done better. What exactly happened was the developer used the credit line of the city of Atlanta to borrow money. That was a $5 billion using the city of Atlanta as a chump ATM. Walter Reeves is not a corporate sock puppet. And the city of Atlanta should not be used as a chump ATM. If I were elected mayor of this city, I'd renegotiate that Gulch deal. That was a very bad deal. That is $5,000 debt on all of us here. $5,000 debt on these hardworking blue-collar Black people. Being hardworking blue-collar Black people like being snookered like that? Of course not. Thank you.
Speaking of impervious surfaces like roads, parking lots, and roofs, they prevent rainwater from soaking into the ground. And when it rains in an urban area like Atlanta, flooding can occur, which may lead to property damage, a degraded natural environment, and even become a threat to public health and safety. Additionally, because Atlanta's stormwater infrastructure is aging, an increase in flooding is expected to cause damage to the city's water treatment facilities. A stormwater utility fee would provide necessary funds for the operation of a stormwater management program to provide for necessary maintenance and new infrastructure to address the impacts from stormwater. That's a long way of saying, do you support the establishment of a stormwater utility in the city of Atlanta? And if not, why not?
Water is a very big issue. There's been that Supreme Court fight, the tri-state water war between Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. And also we have this internal issue between Atlanta developers and Flint River farmers. And that's going to be a very big issue to solve. Of course, the water is under a Corps of Engineers. But the truth is, there's just not enough water for these rosy development projections. Atlanta does not have the water, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. The question is, do you support the establishment of a stormwater utility in the city of Atlanta?
I support investing in waterworks, if that includes stormwater. Yes, at Birmingham, redid their sewer system, and it cost them $1 billion, but they did it, but it pushed them to bankruptcy.
Thank you. The video that opened this session spoke of the need for a Greenspace mayor. Please tell us why you see yourself as that Greenspace champion.
Yes, I will be the Greenspace mayor. 2,000 acres of green space in Milledgeville, Georgia, because that's where the criminally insane elements are going. People who should not do stuff to co-workers of the people here, like where Katie Jeunesse. That shouldn't happen. And criminally insane people would go to the Greenspace in Milledgeville, Georgia, and banned from the city. Thank you.